Hey everyone, this is Colton, and welcome back to Storytime with Colton. So for a while we've been talking about a lot of dramatic stuff. Now, how about we have some sense of humor and talk about something funny stuff that actually happened to me. So these two stories I'm going to be talking about are stuff that happened to me in a movie theater. Yeah, basically, literally happened to me in a movie theater. And there's a lot of things that happened to me in a movie theater. Like that one time that I almost walked out from Annabelle Comes Home because how scary that movie was. And not just that, another horror movie, Scream 6. Literally, when we were watching the movie, the scene with the character's phone was ringing. My dad's actual phone was ringing. Oh my god, it was absolutely hilarious. It was a perfect timing. But those are honorable mentions on the things that I'm going to be talking about, okay? So so the first story I'll talk about happened back in 2022, I think. Yeah, I think it was 2022, right? That's when the movie came out. Hold on, I'm going to basically look this up. Ah, yes, it was 2022. Okay, it was 2022. But yeah, anyway, so this happened to me in 2022, and and I actually wanted to see this movie, Halloween Ends, because I love the Halloween movies. I love it, so I wanted to see this movie. And my dad basically took me and my sister to see this movie. And usually we basically see it we usually see it like in the weekends, like a Saturday or Sunday. But here we saw it on the Friday. In fact, the day when the movie came out. And yeah, it was kind of a crowd of people. There was basically people that were excited to see the movie. But then there was something that I literally noticed while we were, getting the tickets, the popcorn and drinks that I kind of was expecting, but didn't really even think that I was going to literally see. Sort of like the two things in the same time. And that, of course, is two guys dressed as Michael Myers. Now, literally dressed as your favorite characters is literally a common thing in theaters. I mean, seriously, it's been a common thing for years, dressed like, maybe you're dressing as a Jedi or dressing as Indiana Jones or something like that to get ready to see your favorite movie in the big screens. It's literally a common thing, especially nowadays. Like, especially years later, recently, like this year, I was just basically, like, me and my dad were basically heading to see the new Final Destination movie. And while we are waiting to get popcorn, right in front of us, there was a girl literally dressed as Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. I'm not gonna lie, in my mind, I was like, well, she's gonna be disappointed when she sees this filth. Because, well, everyone will agree, Lilo and Stitch, it sucks. The remake sucks. But anyway, back to Halloween. So yeah, it was actually these two guys dressed as Michael Myers, and I believe it was the 2018 one and the one from the next film, Halloween Kills. Even though they're the same Michael Myers, but because both those movies take place the same year, 2018, but yeah, but you get the actual point. But anyway, so I didn't really think too much of it, but I just thought it was pretty cool to literally see guys, dressed as Michael Myers. And my dad actually noticed it as well. And we literally basically, I didn't really think too much about it. I just basically, like, okay, that's cool. So we got to the theater, got to our seats, wait till the movie to start. And then we saw the two Michael Myers guys. And then they came close and close and close. And yes, if you're thinking what I'm gonna say, yeah, they literally sat next to our seats. I was shocked. I did not expect it to literally basically sit down next to two Michael Myers, and I was just shocked and just spooked. I mean, I was like, what the hell? Oh my god. Like, I was just so nervous, but it was so funny. It was literally the funniest thing that ever happened to me, like, ever in a movie theater. Literally sitting next to two Michael Myers guys. Like, that is just crazy. And yeah, besides that, we actually watched the whole movie. And by the way, if you guys are basically are not gonna expect to basically like a short little review of this movie, you're definitely wrong. So the movie, I love it. I actually liked it. Halloween Ends. I mean, yes, I get it. Halloween Ends is not a really great film, but I will say, as a cheesy, stupid, dumb horror movie, I will say it's definitely a lot of fun. And not only that, the ending, not gonna lie, it's a pretty neat ending, not gonna lie, but still, I would definitely say I wish it would have been a lot better. But yeah, but hey, it was cheesy, it was stupid, and I loved it. I really loved it. Alright, our next story, aka our last story, this one is something I've been wanting to tell for a very long time, because how funny and ridiculous this actually was. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you guys definitely do know, in 2017, I actually moved to North Carolina and basically lived there until 2021. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed being in North Carolina. Had some great friends there. And, basically everything about it, I really had a really, really good time basically living in North Carolina. And I'm going to be telling one of them that I could say I did not really enjoy, but not going to lie, it's a very fond memory. Okay, so this was in 2018, and my class, we basically go to these, we actually go to the community and all that, basically go out and all that, and sometimes we go to the movie theater. And so we basically had this vote. We actually had this vote. I believe this might be the first voting movie that we basically ever had, actually, to basically vote for what movie we're literally going to see. And there were definitely a lot of choices that I could totally basically, literally pick. But there's this one that actually I remember that caught my eye. And that is this movie called The Commuter, starring Liam Neeson. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. I actually want to watch that. That would be so cool. Literally watching a cool, awesome action film with Liam Neeson. That would definitely be nice. So I literally basically voted for The Commuter. And I really hope, that people will do the same thing. But they didn't. Yeah. My class, they did not vote for it. Most of them voted from another movie that I can't really remember what was the film. But the one that got the most votes is a movie I basically never wanted to see ever in my life. A movie that I refused ever since I saw the teaser. And that movie was Ferdinand. Okay, if you guys are going to be asking what the hell is that movie, I will explain. It is based on the children's book, which is one of my favorite books when I was a kid, which actually adapted to a short, amazing animated film. It was short. It was amazing. I love it. It's really good. It's faithful to the book. I love it. So, yeah, I loved it so much. And it's one of those things I didn't think it would have a movie. And of course, it later did. And I did not want to see it, because how they screwed up the book when I saw the teaser. I mean, really, putting John Cena as the voice as Ferdinand, it's literally the most dumbest thing ever. I mean, I love John Cena, but he's just not the right guy to play the character. I'm sorry. He is just not the right guy to play the character. And, so I just did not want to see this movie when I saw that trailer. When I saw that trailer, I was like, hell no, I'm not watching it. But of course, it looked like I have to. And then the day happened. We went to see the movie. And of course, I was not liking it at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, some parts I actually did like basically that childhood flashback was actually pretty cute and tragic, not gonna lie. But still, the rest of it is just like, oh my god, what the hell? I just did not like it at all. And then we're in the middle of the movie, I think, and it was the scene of the bulls and the horses having some crazy dance off or whatever. And And while basically this is happening, boom, the power went out. Yes, the movie shut off, the power went out, and I was like, wait, what's happening? And then when they said the power was out, I was like, thank God. Thank God I am not in this nightmare. Oh my God. So we basically got out of the theater and I think we ate somewhere. I don't know. I remember the teachers were asking me, have you enjoyed the movie? So I was like, did you enjoy the movie? And I said, no, the movie was awful. I mean, yeah, that was basically the funniest way to ever, save up a movie. And to be honest, I think I'm actually glad that no one basically chose the commuter but me, because if that ever happened while we're watching that movie, I would have been like mad, like really mad. But yeah, so basically that was definitely a very funny way to basically not want to see the whole rest of the film. And that was something I never thought it would ever happen. And yeah, I literally just, oh my God, thank goodness I did not saw the whole rest of that garbage movie. Like, oh my God. And crazy enough, gratefully, the next movie we saw was Peter Rabbit. And as much as that movie, it's nothing like the books, I would say I did enjoy that one. I think I enjoy all the other movies that we saw in 2018, but Ferdinand, it's a movie I've never wanted to see ever again in my life. Oh my God, that movie is just garbage. But anyway, that's actually all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed my funny little theater stories and all that. And yeah, so this is Colton signing out.